Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, jolted by a sudden, excruciating muscle cramp? That intense, involuntary contraction that locks up your leg, leaving you unable to move, forcing you to clutch your calf and wait for the pain to pass? Or have you ever experienced a cramp out of nowhere, even when you haven't been physically active all day? A sharp, uncontrollable spasm striking while you're simply resting on the couch? Don't ignore it. Muscle cramps aren't just a minor inconvenience. They could be your body's way of sending a critical warning about your health. Why you should never overlook muscle cramps. Leg cramps are often dismissed as harmless, especially among older adults. Many people assume they're caused by dehydration, mineral deficiencies, or improper posture. But did you know that frequent, intense, or prolonged cramps could actually be a symptom of serious health conditions like varicose veins, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, or even deep vein thrombosis? In some cases, muscle cramps can be the very first sign of an underlying medical condition you weren't even aware of. Ignoring them, failing to identify the cause, and not taking proper action could mean putting your health at serious risk. Today, we're uncovering the truth about leg cramps, a seemingly harmless phenomenon that might actually be an early warning sign of hidden health problems. When are cramps considered normal? When do they indicate something more serious? And most importantly, the 5 warning signs you must never ignore if you want to protect your health. Did you know? Recurring nighttime cramps could be a sign of chronic venous insufficiency. Cramps accompanied by swelling, pain, or skin discoloration may indicate a dangerous blood clot in your veins. Cramps, along with numbness or muscle weakness, might be symptoms of diabetic neuropathy or peripheral nerve damage. Cramps paired with chest pain or shortness of breath could signal an underlying cardiovascular issue. Watch this video till the end because I'll help you identify these warning signs and show you the most effective ways to manage them. You might be overlooking a critical message from your body without even realizing it. Have you ever experienced severe muscle cramps? If so, share your story in the comments. Your experience might just help someone going through the same struggle. And don't miss the last part of this video, where I'll reveal simple yet powerful strategies to prevent cramps and boost your overall health. Let's uncover the truth together, starting now. What are muscle cramps? When should you be concerned? Leg cramps, seemingly harmless but capable of jolting you awake in pain, leaving your muscles locked in a tight, unrelenting spasm. Have you ever felt a sudden, intense cramp that made your muscle feel like it was being squeezed into a knot, lasting for several minutes? At its core, a muscle cramp is an involuntary contraction that fails to relax immediately. This can be triggered by dehydration, deficiencies in key minerals like calcium, magnesium, and potassium, or muscle strain from improper movement. Aging also plays a role, as weakened nerves and reduced blood flow increase the likelihood of cramps over time. However, not all cramps are harmless. If you experience frequent, prolonged cramps or cramps accompanied by unusual symptoms, this could be your body's warning sign of an underlying health condition. Ignoring these signals might mean overlooking a potentially life-threatening issue that you never knew existed. Don't take cramps lightly. Your body may be trying to tell you something important. Warning sign number 1, muscle cramps with swelling and redness, a dangerous alert. Have you ever experienced a muscle cramp accompanied by swelling, a burning sensation, or skin discoloration turning reddish-purple? If so, don't ignore it. This could be a sign of deep vein thrombosis, DVT, a serious condition where a blood clot forms in a deep vein in your leg. Why is DVT dangerous? Under normal circumstances, blood flows smoothly throughout the body thanks to the heart's pumping action and muscle movement. However, when a blood clot forms in a deep vein, it can block circulation, leading to inflammation and intense pain. The greatest danger: if the clot travels to the lungs, it can cause pulmonary embolism, PE, a life-threatening condition that may lead to respiratory failure or sudden death. How to recognize DVT through muscle cramps. Persistent cramps, especially in one leg only, swelling in one leg, often noticeable in the calf or thigh, a burning, tight, or sharp pain in the affected area, skin discoloration, red, purple, or bluish compared to the other leg, a heavy sensation or pain when touching the swollen area. If you experience these symptoms, seek medical attention immediately. DVT is not just an ordinary leg cramp, it could be a silent killer. Who is at high risk for DVT? People over 60, especially those with a sedentary lifestyle. Individuals with a history of blood clots, cardiovascular disease, or diabetes. Those who remain seated or bedridden for long periods, e.g. post-surgery, long-haul flights, or prolonged sitting without movement. Obese individuals, smokers, or those with blood clotting disorders. Women taking birth control pills or undergoing hormone replacement therapy. When should you seek medical help immediately? If you experience muscle cramps along with swelling, redness, persistent sharp pain, a burning sensation in your leg, or difficulty breathing and chest pain, this is an emergency. Call for immediate medical attention, as a blood clot may have traveled to your lungs. How to reduce the risk of DVT. Move frequently, especially if you sit for long hours. Stay hydrated to prevent blood thickening. Do light daily exercises such as walking or leg stretches. Avoid crossing your legs for too long while sitting. Maintain a healthy weight and quit smoking. Muscle cramps may seem harmless, but they could be warning signs of a serious health threat. Always listen to your body and never ignore unusual symptoms. Have you ever experienced muscle cramps with swelling and redness? Share your story in the comments. Your experience might help someone else. Sign number 2, cramps accompanied by chest pain or shortness of breath, a warning about heart disease. Have you ever experienced sudden cramps along with shortness of breath, rapid heartbeat, or chest pain? If so, don't ignore it. This could be a sign of cardiovascular disease or serious issue related to blood circulation. Why can heart problems cause cramps? The heart is responsible for pumping oxygen-rich blood and nutrients to all parts of the body, including muscles. When circulation is disrupted due to atherosclerosis, heart failure, or arrhythmia, oxygen supply to the muscles decreases, leading to sudden spasms and cramps. How do heart-related cramps differ from normal cramps? Occur even when at rest, not linked to physical activity, accompanied by chest pain, shortness of breath, rapid heartbeat, or palpitations. Unusual fatigue even without much activity. Dizziness, nausea, and cold sweats. Swelling in the legs or ankles, which may indicate heart failure. Heart conditions that may cause cramps. Coronary artery disease, CAD. Arteries narrow or become blocked due to cholesterol buildup. Reduced blood flow to the heart and muscles leads to cramps and pain, especially in the legs. Congestive heart failure. The heart pumps blood inefficiently, causing fluid buildup in the legs. This leads to swelling and increased risk of muscle cramps. Arrhythmia, irregular heartbeat. The heart beats too fast or too slow, reducing oxygen supply to the body. This may cause cramps along with dizziness, fatigue, or fainting sensations. Leg ischemia, poor blood flow to the legs. Inadequate circulation in the legs results in pain, cramps, especially at night. Cramps may seem harmless, but if they come with chest pain or shortness of breath, don't ignore them. Listen to your body and take these warning signs seriously. Have you or a loved one ever experienced cramps along with shortness of breath or chest pain? Share your story in the comments to help raise awareness about heart health. Sign number 3, cramps accompanied by numbness or muscle weakness, a warning about nerve damage. Have you ever experienced a painful cramp followed by numbness, tingling, or sudden muscle weakness in your legs? If so, be cautious. This could be a sign of peripheral neuropathy, a serious condition affecting the nerves, especially common in older adults, diabetics, or individuals with spinal issues. Why can nerve damage cause cramps? Nerves control muscle movement and transmit signals between the brain and limbs. When damaged, this communication is disrupted, leading to involuntary muscle contractions, resulting in cramps, numbness, or even muscle weakness. Signs that your cramps may be nerve-related. Cramps come with tingling, burning, or numbness in the legs and feet. Temporary loss of control. You struggle to move your leg right after a cramp. Gradual muscle weakness, making it harder to stand up or climb stairs. Frequent balance issues or tripping due to reduced sensation in the legs. Persistent pain or numbness, even when not experiencing cramps, especially at night. Neurological conditions that can cause this. Diabetic neuropathy. High blood sugar levels damage nerves in the legs, causing numbness, tingling, and cramps. One of the most common causes in older adults. Herniated disc or spinal stenosis. Compressed spinal nerves lead to pain, cramps, and numbness in the legs. Vitamin B12 deficiency. B12 is essential for nerve health. Its deficiency can cause cramps, numbness, and muscle weakness. Alcohol-induced neuropathy. Chronic alcohol consumption can damage nerves, causing cramps, loss of sensation, and muscle weakness. Autoimmune diseases, e.g., multiple sclerosis or Guillain-Barré syndrome. These conditions attack nerve function, leading to cramps, muscle weakness, and loss of motor control. When should you see a doctor? Cramps occur along with persistent numbness, tingling, or burning sensations, loss of sensation in the feet or toes, or progressive muscle weakness after cramps, frequent balance problems or unexplained falls, history of diabetes, neuropathy, or spinal disorders. Don't ignore cramps with numbness or weakness. They could be a warning sign of serious nerve damage. If you experience these symptoms, seek medical attention to prevent complications. Have you or someone you know ever experienced cramps followed by numbness or weakness? Share your story below to help raise awareness. How to protect your nerves and prevent cramps. Control blood sugar levels if you have diabetes to prevent nerve damage. Get enough vitamin B12, magnesium, and potassium to support healthy nerve function. Maintain good posture while sitting or walking to avoid putting pressure on your nerves. Engage in light exercise like yoga, swimming, or walking to improve circulation and reduce nerve tension. Avoid alcohol and stimulants as they can worsen nerve-related conditions. Don't ignore this warning. Cramps aren't just harmless muscle contractions. If they come with numbness or muscle weakness, they could be a sign of a serious nerve issue. Have you ever experienced cramps along with numbness or weakness? Share your experience in the comments. Your story might help others recognize a health problem in time. Sign number 4, frequent nighttime cramps, a warning sign of venous insufficiency. Do you often experience leg cramps at night, to the point where every bedtime feels like a battle? If these painful muscle contractions happen repeatedly and worsen over time, it may not just be ordinary fatigue. Your body could be signaling chronic venous insufficiency. Why does venous insufficiency cause cramps? Venous insufficiency occurs when the valves in your veins weaken, causing blood to flow backward and pool in your legs instead of returning to your heart. As a result, your muscles don't receive enough oxygen and nutrients, leading to painful cramps, especially at night when you're lying still for too long. Signs that your cramps may be linked to venous insufficiency. Cramps occur almost every night, especially in your calves or feet. Your legs feel heavy and fatigued by the end of the day, even without much physical activity. Visible varicose veins with twisted blue or purple veins appearing on your legs. Swelling in your ankles or feet, particularly in the evening, which improves by morning. Itching, tingling, or a burning sensation in your legs due to poor circulation. Skin changes on your legs, such as darkening, thinning, or sores, indicating severe complications. Who is at high risk for venous insufficiency? Older adults. Veins naturally weaken over time, increasing the risk. People who sit or stand for long hours. Office workers, teachers, doctors, and laborers are prone to blood pooling in their legs. Postpartum women or overweight individuals. Extra weight puts pressure on the veins, making circulation more difficult. Those with a family history. If your parents had varicose veins, your risk is higher. People with a history of blood clots, deep vein thrombosis, DVT, a major cause of chronic venous insufficiency. When should you see a doctor immediately? Cramps persist for weeks, especially at night, even after adjusting your sleeping position or staying hydrated. Visible varicose veins, swollen legs, persistent pain, or unusual skin changes accompany your cramps. Your legs feel colder than usual or develop non-healing sores, a serious sign of circulation problems. How to reduce cramps and improve blood circulation. Elevate your legs while sleeping to promote better blood flow. Stay active daily and avoid prolonged sitting or standing. Massage your legs and consider compression stockings to support circulation. Eat foods rich in flavonoids, oranges, grapefruit, grapes, green tea to protect vein health. Limit salt and processed foods, which can cause water retention and swelling. Consult a vascular specialist if symptoms become severe. Don't ignore nighttime cramps. If they occur frequently with these warning signs, take them as a serious signal from your body. Do you often experience nighttime cramps? Share your experience in the comments and send this video to your loved ones. They might be dealing with the same issue without realizing it. Warning sign number 5, unexplained muscle cramps despite proper nutrition and exercise. Are you staying hydrated, getting enough magnesium, potassium, and calcium, exercising regularly, yet still suffering from frequent cramps? If so, this could indicate a deeper issue beyond just dehydration or mineral deficiency. In many cases, underlying neurological disorders or hormonal imbalances could be triggering these involuntary muscle spasms. How do the nervous and endocrine systems cause muscle cramps? Muscle function isn't just about nutrition. It also depends on nerve control and hormonal balance. If your nerves are damaged or your hormones are out of sync, muscle signals can become disrupted, leading to uncontrolled cramps. Signs your cramps may be linked to nerve or hormonal issues. Cramps occur without a clear cause, even though you drink enough water and get the necessary minerals. You experience muscle weakness, tingling, or small muscle twitches, not just in your legs, but in other body parts too. You have a history of nerve-related conditions such as peripheral neuropathy, autonomic dysfunction, or herniated discs. You suffer from hormonal disorders like hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism, diabetes, or hormonal imbalances due to menopause or chronic stress. Cramps are accompanied by other unusual symptoms, such as rapid heartbeat, excessive sweating, or sudden weight changes. What medical conditions can cause unexplained cramps? Peripheral neuropathy affects the nerves controlling muscles often seen in diabetes or nerve injuries. Restless leg syndrome, RLS, a neurological disorder causing uncontrollable leg movements, especially at night. Autonomic nervous system disorders, when the nervous system fails to regulate body functions properly, leading to muscle spasms. Thyroid disorders. Hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism can disrupt mineral balance, leading to frequent cramps. Adrenal insufficiency causes a lack of cortisol and aldosterone, affecting electrolyte levels and making muscles more prone to cramping. Parkinson's disease or other movement disorders can lead to muscle rigidity, tremors, and persistent cramps. Unexplained muscle cramps should never be ignored. If your cramps persist despite a healthy lifestyle, it's time to investigate potential underlying conditions. Have you ever experienced muscle cramps with no clear cause? Share your experience in the comments. Your story might help someone recognize a serious health issue early. When should you see a doctor immediately? Sudden, unexplained muscle cramps that persist for weeks. Numbness, loss of sensation, or prolonged muscle weakness. A history of neurological or endocrine disorders, but haven't had a recent health checkup. Cramps accompanied by rapid heartbeat, dizziness, fatigue, or unexplained weight changes. How to reduce cramps and improve nerve endocrine health. Get regular health checkups, especially if you have a history of nerve or hormone-related conditions. Eat nerve-friendly foods like omega-3 found in flax seeds, walnuts, vitamin B12 in mushrooms, fortified cereals, and magnesium in bananas, almonds. Maintain a healthy lifestyle. Get enough sleep and manage stress to prevent nervous system dysfunction. Practice light exercises like yoga and meditation to relax your nervous system. Limit caffeine and alcohol as they can overstimulate nerves and increase muscle cramping. If cramps occur frequently without a clear cause, consult a doctor for neurological and endocrine function tests. Unexplained muscle cramps should not be ignored. They may be an early warning sign of an underlying health issue. Have you ever experienced unexplained cramps? Share your story in the comments, and don't forget to send this video to friends and family. They might be dealing with this issue without realizing it. What to do when you get a cramp? If you experience any of these symptoms, don't ignore them. Listen to your body and see a doctor for a checkup. Quick tips to relieve cramps at home. Stay hydrated throughout the day, especially in the evening. Boost your mineral intake with foods rich in magnesium, potassium, and calcium. Do light stretches before bed, particularly for your legs. Get regular health checkups, especially if cramps happen frequently. Now you know when cramps are harmless and when they could be a warning sign of a serious condition. Take care of your health and don't hesitate to consult a doctor if you notice anything unusual. Have you ever experienced severe muscle cramps? Share your story in the comments. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more essential health tips.